What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? At the beginning of this year, we set ourselves an experiment. We were going to put the stock market and the national lottery into a cage together and let them fight it out until the end of the year to see which one came out on top. We are now at the halfway point and we have some very interesting events so far. So sit back, stay tuned, and welcome back to Casual Cash. So, what wins out in life? Is it all about luck or is it about consistency? Do you get ahead by taking risks or by slowly building something up over time? The tortoise or the hare, David or Goliath, risk versus reward? Well, let's find out the results so far. Now, back in January, I had a thought. It was a fresh new year and already markets were in turmoil, inflation and interest rates were already on the cards. The market started to fall and everyone was wondering when the bottom would be to buy in. Economists were saying trying to predict the bottom was like playing the lottery. But I had heard about a thought experiment, and in that experiment it proved that you would make more money by investing the same amount every month, also called dollar cost averaging, than you would by investing at the highest highs or the lowest lows of the markets. Using the S&P 500, they worked back and gave person A the best possible luck and had them invest at the very bottom of each market crash. Person B had the worst possible luck and invested at the top of the market before each crash, and person C invested the same amount every month no matter what. The results were that consistent investing no matter what gave the best results. So I decided to test this out, but to also take it one step further and pitch luck against consistency in our own experiment. Here on Casual Cash, we started this by investing 100 Rand in 3 of the largest index funds in the world. The S&P 500, which is the 500 biggest companies in the USA. The FTSE 100, which is the 100 biggest companies in the UK. And the Satrix 40, which is the 40 largest companies in South Africa. Every month, at the same time, we would invest 100 Rand into each of these 3, no matter what, regardless how the market was doing, and see how it did. Then at the same time, every single month we would spend 100 Rand on tickets in the national lottery and see what won out. Obviously, we could have one single win and blow away any possible returns the stock market indexes could provide, or we could lose it all and not win a single thing, and we have done that every single month since January. So that is the experiment, and before I get into the results so far, I want you to think in your mind and decide what you think the results are going to be. Did we win any tickets? Has the market crashed too far to make the stocks win? Decide what you would think now, and we'll get into the results. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let's start with the stock market results and then we'll get to the lottery ticket wins. The results here are quite interesting. So let's start by saying that this year has been terrible on the markets. All the major indexes have declined since January. To give you an idea, here are the results from the 28th of January, our first investment. You can see here that the Satrix 40 is down by 6%, the FTSE 100 is down by 5%, and the S&P 500 is down by a little under 1%. So all the first investments are down. But this is where it gets interesting. As the market continued to go down throughout the year, we continued to buy in no matter what. And that meant that with each investment, we invested at a lower and lower point, buying shares for cheaper and cheaper. And then around April to May, the market started to bottom out, at least for now, and started to go up. Let me show you something. These screens show each of our investments for each index. You can see that many of those investments are profitable, and as the market started going up, the ones we bought at the bottom started making profit and in some cases offset the losses from earlier on. It turns out that dollar cost averaging, or buying in no matter what, really made the difference between profits and losses. Here are the overall results in total on these ETFs. For the South African top 40, we are 2.47% down, or 17 Rand 29 loss for the year so far, which wasn't helped by recent load shedding. For the UK top 100, we are 0.16% down, or 1 Rand 12 loss, And for the S&P 500, we are 3.83% up, or 26 Rand and 76 in profit. Which means that although all three of these markets are completely down for the year, we are in a total profit of 8.35 Rand, or 12% profit. That's including trading fees. All because we continued to invest while the market was going down and made some profits while the markets came back up. Now keep in mind, the amounts are not the important part. 8 Rand is not much to brag about, but it's the strategy that is important. If you invested 1,000 Rand a month or 1 million Rand a month, the results would be exactly the same, which is a profit in a downward market, which will hopefully continue to go upwards. So, including our initial investment amounts, we have a total of 2,105 Rand and 26 cents in the stock market corner. Let's have a look at the National Lottery tickets, because let me just mention we did win some money. So, drum roll please. Through our lottery tickets, we have won a total of 50 Rand. So after 700 Rand of tickets, we are left with 50 Rand in winnings. And in that case, clearly the stock market is winning so far. But as you know, we will be continuing this every month until the end of the year, and you never know what might happen. It just takes one ticket win to change everything. But that is it for today's episode. I really wanted to share this update because it shows in real-world data and real-world investing the value of investing consistently over time, even or especially in a downwards market. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a like on the video. To see more of this and the results of the experiment at the end of the year, subscribe if you haven't already. But until then, thank you for coming by, and I'll see you once again next time on Casual Cash. Cheers.